All right, lights, camera, action. I've hit record. I just need to have a sip of my peppermint tea. I am not having any more coffees today, you guys. After this, I'm going for a special pumpkin spice latte, so I don't want to overdo the caffeine. Ooh, there was a cat hair on my face. What's up, guys? Welcome back to today's video. Surprise, it's me. I'm back again on my own channel. Who else would it be? Today, guys, we are going to talk all about my first 8 months on prescription strength Retin-A, on prescription strength tretinoin. You guys know that I've been on the Retin-A journey. Ow, I bit my tongue.
Ow, I bit my tongue.
Oh, you guys, I really just bit my tongue really bad. But we are going to soldier on. If you've been following me for a while now, you know that I've been on the Retin-A journey, on the Holy Grail quest, this quest for the Holy Grail Retin-A, the most, Holy Grail skincare product of them all. A skincare product that is clinically proven, one of the only scientific anti-aging ingredients in skincare. I cannot believe I have finally reached the 8-month mark of using prescription strength Retin-A. Now, I've actually vlogged this entire journey, so today's video is actually one in a series of getting my Retin-A prescription. I did everything from vlogging, going to the dermatologist, to doing a 1-week Retin-A update, a 3-month Retin-A update, a 6-month Retin-A update, and now my 8-month Retin-A prescription strength tretinoin update. Wow. We're going to talk about a couple of different topics. We're going to talk exactly what the difference is between retinol, Retin-A, tretinoin cream. I know even myself have been a little bit confused on the terms and I've used them interchangeably, so we're going to clear up the exact differences between retinol and Retin-A. We're also going to talk about exactly what to expect and the side effects of Retin-A, because let me tell you, there are some absolutely crazy side effects. Before we dive into today's video, if you haven't already, make sure to hit subscribe. It's right down below or right next to that thumbs up button and that bell notification. Just go ahead and click all three. Let's dive right into today's video. Make sure you guys check out all of the other videos in this series. I'll have them linked down below. Let's just dive right into it. If you guys have been subscribed to my channel this entire time, can you believe that 8 months has gone by since I got my prescription strength Retin-A? Where has time gone? Like, in my opinion, when I first started Retin-A, doing that first 1-week update, my skin doesn't look anything the same, you guys. Anything the same as 8 months ago. It's absolutely incredible. But before I even get into that, let's just start right at the beginning. I wanted to make a really quick clarification, the differences between retinol, Retin-A, tretinoin, retinoic acid, because in my last couple of videos, I used these words interchangeably and people were getting so hot and bothered in the comments. And literally, you guys, in the comments down below, people were going off, they were going crazy, they were sounding off on the differences between retinol, Retin-A, and I thought I would just clarify really quickly, once and for all in this video, Retin-A is a brand of tretinoin. And these are the type of things that you get prescribed by a doctor or a dermatologist. It can be very potent, it is very potent, it's very dangerous. That's why going to the doctor and getting a prescription is so important, because it's so powerful. Now, retinol, on the other hand, is a derivative of vitamin A, not the vitamin A itself, but a derivative of vitamin A, and it is converted into retinoic acid on the skin. Retinol products are definitely not as potent as Retin-A products. Retinols are often mixed with moisturizers and emollients, but when you use Retin-A, you're actually just cutting right to the chase and putting that retinoic acid on your skin. That's why it's so much more potent and so much more intense, but that's why the benefits are so much more amazing. I just wanted to go ahead and clarify all of those things, that way we're all on the same page, that way no one's confused. In the most simplest of terms, that's the difference between retinol and Retin-A. So as you guys know, I'm still using the Steva A tretinoin cream. This has been working fantastic for me. This is 0.01%. I honestly think that I'm just going to stick with the 0.01% for as long as possible. It's still working amazing with my skin. I'm still seeing those benefits. So I think I'm going to hang out at the 0.01% for a little bit longer. What you can expect when you first start prescription strength Retin-A, exactly what I experienced when I started my Retin-A, was literally every side effect that I saw on any blog post or any other YouTuber I had watched. I'd read so much about Retin-A drying out your skin, making your skin flaky, making it peel, giving you acne, giving you pimples, and I was like, you know what, that's not going to be me. I'm just going to get my Retin-A. My skin's going to be like, oh, Trevor, I love this. I try so many different skincare products, and I just thought that I was going to have like the best time on Retin-A. I don't know what I was thinking, but I experienced exactly what most others have experienced when they start with their Retin-A. That is extreme drying. Guys, my skin was so dry. All around my mouth was peeling. The sides of my face were peeling. Even my forehead started to peel at one point. I was like, what is going on? And my skin is actually a little bit oily, so I was like, there's no way that this Retin-A is going to dry my skin out enough, because I have got enough oils, I use enough moisturizers. Who in the world uses more moisturizers than I do? I just thought that I was ready to like battle this Retin-A and just like get the best results right away and kind of like skip all of that peeling and grossness. But I was not lucky. Initially, in the first couple of months, the dryness really around my mouth was the most extreme, in the cracks around my nose, and really lightly under my eye area. But the amazing part about that is it smooths the texture of your skin out so much, especially all of the pores along my nose. And that was one of the main reasons that I went to get Retin-A, is to really improve my skin texture, especially in that region there. Also, something that totally shocked me is in the first couple of months using my Retin-A, I had so many pimples, you guys. I just kept getting like random pimples, random zits all over my face. And I had heard that your skin does purge when you first start that Retin-A because the cell turnover is kind of sloughing off that dead skin. It's unveiling all of those deep, dark pimples that are just like lurking under the skin. Honestly, dealing with pimples and zits was actually the hardest part of first starting my prescription strength Retin-A. It was the hardest thing to acclimatize to, and I was like, if I keep getting zits and pimples, I'm just gonna have to stop this Retin-A process. I'm just gonna throw in the towel and be like, I can't do this, because I really didn't get that many pimples before I started the Retin-A, and I was like, this is causing pimples. But you know, something in my gut, the Holy Spirit told me to hang on, keep applying the Retin-A, and you know, just push through, and eventually you'll get to the other side, which I did, thankfully. And I encourage any of you guys out there, if you're just starting Retin-A, hang on, it does get better. Now, honestly, I would say that it took my skin about 4 or 5 months to completely calm down when I first started using my Retin-A, to really stop being dry every single day and to stop pushing out all of those zits and pimples, purging all of that acne. Into the 5th month, my skin was definitely a lot more normal, and I started to see the benefits of smoother skin, smoother texture, and definitely by 6 months, I had no pimples, no zits, and I could start to see those fine lines also be diminished. It's just so important to make sure that you're moisturizing your skin as well as exfoliating your skin. You really have to remove all of that dry skin. Then you want to make sure that you are slathering on so much moisturizer. You want to make sure that that skin is comforted, hydrated, protected, because that Retin-A is really increasing that cell turnover and getting rid of so much skin so much more quickly than it would on its own. You want to make sure that you're protecting and hydrating that fresh new skin. Another little side note that I love about using Retin-A, especially being a guy and being someone who has to shave my face every day, if you start using a Retin-A, guys, listen up out there, because the cell turnover is so much more increased, it really helps to alleviate any clogged hair follicles. Because of that daily exfoliation, it just helps with shaving so much. Less ingrown hairs, less pain, less bumps, less lumps. I mean, no brainer. Okay, so far we've covered about the first 6 months on my Retin-A. I was really in that sweet spot. I was really starting to see the daily benefits of using a Retin-A. My skin was healthy, it was glowing, and then you guys, I fell off the wagon. Now, I don't feel too bad. I didn't really fall off the wagon all the way. I still use my Retin-A about 3 times a week, but up until this point, I had used it every single day. My commitment was real, you guys. I was committed to showing you guys exactly the benefits of Retin-A if you used it every single day, but honestly, that just wasn't realistic. Honestly, guys, the thing is using a Retin-A is just a difficult task at the end of the day. I'm just gonna be straight up. You have to wash your face and wait at least a half an hour until your skin is totally dry. Then you apply your Retin-A, then you have to wait another hour before you apply your night moisturizer. I mean, the whole thing takes about 2.5 hours, which is just like a lot of commitment for every single night. So I fell off the wagon of doing it every single night, but I definitely do it at least 3 times a week, if not more, but at a minimum, I'm just doing it at least 3 times a week. Switching to using Retin-A only 3 times a week actually made my skin more sensitive. It actually brought me back to that period more of around like the 3-month mark where my skin definitely wasn't freaking out as bad. My skin wasn't as dry. I didn't have as many zits or as many pimples, but my skin was definitely like, whoa, what's going on? Why are you using this some days? Why are you not using this the other days? Like, it was just kind of jumping around and my skin was not happy with me. So for the entire month of month 6 and into month 7, my skin was a lot more sensitive than it had been before. You guys, I was so disappointed in myself. I was like, ugh, Trevor, why didn't you just do it every single day? You should have just stuck to your plan of doing it every single day. Although when I first started, everyone was like, don't do it every day. Your skin is basically going to fall off. It didn't. My skin actually acclimatized faster, and I actually saw more benefits when I used it every single day. So after I threw myself a pity party of only using retinol 3 times a week, about 2 weeks ago, I started using my Retin-A every single night again, you guys. So I feel like my love and passion for Retin-A has returned. I'm doing it every single night for you guys. I just don't want to give up this process. I want to see what using Retin-A on the regular could do. I'm kind of using this whole YouTube series as an experiment to see exactly video footage, what Retin-A does and the benefits of Retin-A. So like, I'm so excited to document this as a video diary. I mean, I'm going to look back at this one day and be like, cool. Or I'm going to look back and think, oh my gosh, Retin-A made my face fall off. One of those is going to happen. So officially finishing month 8, going into month 9. I can't believe it. It's almost going to be a full year. Soon we're going to be able to do my 1-year Retin-A update. How is that even possible? Anyway, after a full 8 months on prescription strength Retin-A, my skin, guys, has never been more clear. I've said this in all of my other videos, I cannot recommend Retin-A enough. As you guys can see, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. In particular, my favorite benefits of being on Retin-A is my skin texture, you guys. I mean, it's just so much more smooth, and once my skin really acclimatized to using Retin-A, I haven't experienced any breakouts, any pimples. My skin is always clear, bright, and fresh. So if you're someone who loves smooth exfoliated skin, you would love a Retin-A. I've also noticed the diminishing of fine lines, wrinkles, especially my crow's feet area, my marionette lines. A lot of my sunspots and discoloration, brown spots are completely smoothed out. Anyway, guys, that's where we're at with my 8-month Retin-A update. Make sure you check out all of the other videos that I've done on Retin-A. I'll have them all linked down below, and I'm sure they've been popping up in cards all around here. Make sure you check them out. It's so cool to see my Retin-A before and after in all of the different video footage. Have you tried Retin-A before? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What are your favorite skincare products that have shown the most dramatic difference in your skin? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys, because you guys know I love to talk to you. I love to hear from you. I reply to like every single comment. Now, we have reached the end of this video, but don't worry, if you want to keep hanging out, you can watch more right here. And don't forget to subscribe right here. If you made it to the end of this video, you are my true ride or die. You are the reason that I make these videos, and you are just like the true superstar in my life. Until the next video, guys, I can't wait to see you then. Bye, guys.